Good evening and welcome to Hancock Field on the campus of Hancock High School. I am Tommy Upton, and we are getting ready to get Game 2 of a 3-game series underway here between Picayune High School and Hancock. Tonight is senior night, and they had some festivities here at Hancock Field, just getting those wrapped up. So we may be 3 or 4 minutes late getting started. The teams are still warming up, yet to be announced, but we've got just a few minutes here. I'll go ahead and give you quick updates. I'll give you some stats, and then I'll tell you the lineups, and we should be pretty close to baseball here. This is Game 2, as I said. Tuesday night, Picayune dropped the first game of the series to Hancock at home at the Kirk by a score of 4-2. Hancock really was powered by some good pitching from Howard. He threw 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, only 2 runs. They were both earned. Just 1 walk and 6 strikeouts for Howard through 98 pitches, and really baffled the Maroon Tide hitters all night long. Offensively, Hancock was able to scratch out 7 hits, and they themselves had 3 walks and 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Tide, Kendall Blevins went 5 2/3. He took the loss, giving up 4 hits, 4 runs. 3 of those were earned, 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. Landon Franklin came in relief, pitched an inning and a third, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout, no runs. For the Tide offensively, there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. That was sort of the issue for the Tide, is just couldn't get the bats going. Trying to make a late rally in the 6th inning, but it got squelched pretty quickly. Turner Pugh was the lone Maroon Tide hitter with more than 1 hit. He went 2 for 3. Parker Hilton added a hit. Cooper Moreau had a hit. Landon Franklin had a hit. And Brunson Stockstill. So just 6 hits on the night compared to 6 strikeouts and only 1 walk for the Tide offensively. So a tough night for the Tide. They dropped the first game of the series. Very pivotal series. Just this week and next week left in region play. And so with the loss, the Tide drops to 6-4 in region play. So now a full 2 games behind George County, who is 8-2. Tide now tied with Long Beach at 6-4. Pascagoula sitting at 5-5. Hancock now sitting at 5-5. And West Harrison at 0-10. So this week, as I said, we're wrapping up the Hancock series. Next week, it looks to be a very important final series between Long Beach and Picayune. May very well be for that 2nd seed, although not mathematically out of the equation for winning the region. Now 2 full games behind George County, and George County has the tiebreaker as they won 2 out of 3 from the Tide last week. So more than likely playing for 2nd place, and now is in a battle with Long Beach. So that's the region rankings. 8-2 George County, 6-4 Picayune, 6-4 Long Beach, 5-5 Pascagoula, and 5-5 Hancock. Step away, you'll hear a word from Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. We come back, I'll give you some stats overall for the Tide, how they're coming into this second to the last week of the season, and then we'll let you know how the lineups cards were filled out tonight. You're listening to Maroon Tide Baseball here on WRJW.
You can say goodbye to the guesswork. We make it easy as 1, 2, 3. When you come by Pawpaw's Camper City for a trailer or RV.
Hey friends, you got that RV, car, or truck that you're not using that much anymore? Would you like to sell it? Just call toll-free 800-728-2267. That's 800-728-2267. Let one of Pawpaw's Campers' professional salespeople get you a check today. Call today, get a check today. Let us buy your trade-in, even if you're not purchasing from us. Pawpaw's Campers and Cars in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are.
Great service, great price, now isn't that nice? You're gonna love the way we deal. Pawpaw's Camper City in Picayune. Yeah, boy. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. You're gonna love the way we deal.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Welcome back to Hancock Field, where we're getting ready for Game 2 of district play between Picayune and Long Beach. I'm sorry, Picayune and Hancock. Long Beach is next week. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Let me give you a little stats here offensively for the Tide. We're still waiting on the meeting at home plate to happen. The umpires have now shown up and looking for both coaches. They're out down either sideline with their teams, and so they'll be heading to home plate here in just a minute to have the officials meeting, and then should be ready to announce and play baseball. As I said earlier, senior night here tonight for the Hancock Hawks, so just a little bit late. Should get started probably around 7:05, 7:07 if I had to guess. Offensively for the Tide, Cooper Moreau still leads the team, hitting at .542 here in the second to last week of the season. Hit for over 600 much of the year, still hitting at a very, very good .542. Parker Helton has settled in at .481. He's been on fire, was on fire in the middle of the season. I guess everybody cooled off on Tuesday night, but the last 4 weeks, he's been really hitting the baseball well. He and Cooper Moreau both. Turner Pugh has an average of .366 coming in tonight. Justin Stockstill's raised his average to .354. Brunson Stockstill's now hitting at .344. Colt Robertson, .288. Landon Franklin, .271. Mason Bayless, .220. Mason Rubel at .209. That's what the Tide statistically looks like. Pitching. Let me tell you about Colt tonight. He'll be on the mound. 47 innings pitched, 47.2 to be precise. He's pitched in 10 games. And in those 10 games, he's faced 214 batters. Has a 6-1 record, 2 saves, giving up 43 hits, 26 runs. Only 10 of those were earned, 20 walks, 58 strikeouts. So 20 walks, 58 strikeouts in 47 innings, and an earned run average of 1.469. So that's where Colt is, leading the team in most every category. And he will be on the bump tonight for the Picayune Maroon Tide. Let me tell you the lineups for both teams. Get those pulled up here. First for Hancock, they are, sorry, I had it in a different place. Here we go. Hancock, Gavin Nikke is going to lead off play left field for the Hawks. Brandon Arcement will be pitching tonight. Batting second, Chase Brown. Be at shortstop and batting third. Jackson Knight will be over at first and batting fourth. Jude Ulrich will be out in center field, batting fifth. Landon Shields will be behind the plate, batting sixth. Ralston Reagan will be at third base tonight, batting seventh. James Styler will be at second base, batting eighth. And batting ninth will be Michael Dinez. He'll be out in right field. For the Tide, a little bit different lineup tonight. Justin Stockstill leading off, playing left field. Parker Helton hitting second, out in center field. Cooper Moreau at third, batting third. Turner Pugh will be in right field, batting fourth. Brunson Stockstill moved up to the number 5 hole. He'll be playing shortstop tonight. Landon Franklin will be hitting sixth. He'll be DHing for Ian Herring, who will be playing second base. Mason Rule will be at first base tonight, batting seventh. Mason Bayless will be behind the plate, batting eighth. And Colt Robertson will be on the bump and batting ninth. So that's both lineups. The meeting of the mound is currently being held. When we come back, we'll be announcing both teams and ready for baseball.
Looking for a gym to help you become a healthier you? The gym at Picayune is the place to be with its large open facility, modern equipment, and knowledgeable staff led by owner and operator Edgar Woods. The gym at Picayune offers a variety of workouts and classes to meet your specific needs with 24/7 access. The gym accepts silver sneakers, which is available at no cost for adults 65 plus through select Medicare plans. More space, more equipment, more growth. The gym at Picayune.
First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune would like to say a huge thank you to their loyal customers. First Place Express Car Wash is happy to serve their local community with 2 locations, Highway 11 North, just past Coast Electric, and on Highway 43 South, just a quarter mile east of I-59 at Exit 4. First Place Express Car Wash is locally owned and operated. You know they'll treat you right. Remember, when it comes to your vehicle's shine, First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune will have you saying, if it doesn't shine, it ain't mine.
Hey friends, Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune has only 2 remaining new 2024 fifth wheels. First one's a new 2024 Phoenix Light 368 TBH fifth wheel with 2 full bathrooms. MSRP $84.39, reduced to only $42,987. And finally, a new 2024 Heritage Glen 375 FAM with quad slides and washer dryer hookups. MSRP $96,167, reduced to only $58,987.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Tommy Upton back here on the campus of Hancock High School, home of the Hancock Hawks. Just now getting all the coaches. A slow evolving game tonight is just now getting all coaches here at the meeting of the home plate, the officials meeting officially. And so that is now underway. Let me tell you, while we've still got a few minutes here, I'll recap just the district series, district record for the Tide while we're waiting on both teams to be announced in baseball to start. Starting district play was Pascagoula, a 3-game series. Picayune won the first series handily, 14-2 at home. It really was never any doubt as Picayune pounded Pascagoula, pounded out a bunch of hits early, scored a bunch of runs. That Friday night went to Pascagoula, and Pascagoula beat us 7-6 in a really tight ball game. Then came back on Saturday and beat Pascagoula 6-1. So 2-1 out of that first series. The next series was West Harrison. Picayune beat them 6-0, 1-0, and 10-7 respectively that week. So now Picayune is 5-1 in district play. Then last week, George County beat Picayune handily that first night, 12-1 at George County that Tuesday night. Came home against George County Friday night and lost 6-2, and then went to George County last Saturday, and in a thriller, Picayune won 15-9 in 8 innings, powered by several home runs. Cooper Moreau, Parker Helton, and then the big one in the 8th inning was Colt Robertson hit a grand slam. So that pushed the Tide to 15-9, and then losing this week, Tuesday night, 4-2. So that's how Picayune stands at 6-4 in district play. Long Beach is tied at 6-4. Pascagoula and Hancock are both tied at 5-5. And of course, George County sitting at 6-2 atop the Region 6A Region 4 baseball standings. So I've given you the stats, I've given you the lineups, I have given you the recap of the region series, and now we're just ready for some announcements, and then we'll be ready for baseball. We'll step away here and hear another word from our sponsor. You're listening to Maroon Tide Baseball here on WRJW and also on our YouTube channel at PMHS Sports.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm thick-cut bacon sizzling on your stove. And while you were over there smearing your bagel, this little piggy went on a splatter spree. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, you'll be crying wee, wee, wee over this fire in your home. So get Allstate.
Jason Pygott has offices in Picayune. Make sure you have the right coverage. Give the Pygott Agency a call today. 601-798-7005.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Abby Turnage, lead mammography technologist, Highland Community Hospital.
Mammograms are important because they help us do early detection. A mammogram is never going to keep you from getting breast cancer, but early detection is what is going to make you have your best possible outcome. We want you to get your mammogram as early as possible, and you should have those yearly beginning at age 40.
Highland Community Hospital, here when you need us most.
Herring Ford Lincoln, a name we recognize as being home-owned and home-operated in its 3rd generation of local ownership. Stop by Herring Ford Lincoln at 820 Memorial Boulevard in Picayune and experience the sales and service you would expect from your friends and neighbors. Herring Ford Lincoln may not be the biggest, but they strive every day to be the best. The Herring family and Ford Lincoln have been a winning combination for years in the Pearl River County area and the surrounding area, and they will serve the area for generations to come. Herring Ford Lincoln, a hometown tradition.
little bit different lineup for the Tide tonight. I'll give it to you here once again as we still have a few more minutes before baseball's underway. A long meeting at home plate. Not sure who's doing all the talking. Looks like the chief umpire is laying down the ground rules, so we're going to give him an opportunity to continue doing that. If you're watching our video stream, Mr. Kevin Weiss, we appreciate all his work. He's got a nice view of that. So it looks like they're wrapping up, so I think we're getting ready to announce. Leading off for the Tide tonight, Justin Stockstill out in left field. Parker Helton be in center field batting second. Cooper Moreau be at third base and batting third. Turner Pugh, be out in right field. Batting fourth, Brunson Stockstill. That's a change. He'll be hitting in the fifth spot tonight at shortstop. Landon Franklin is the designated hitter, and he'll be hitting for Ian Herron, who'll be playing second base. Mason Rubel will be at first base tonight. Mason Bayless will be behind the plate. Colt Robertson will be on the bump tonight, and as I said, Ian Herron will be at second base. For Hancock, they filled out their lineup like this. Gavin Nikes will be in left field. Brandon Arsemet will be on the mound tonight. Chase Brown will be at shortstop. Jackson Knight, first base. Jude Ulrich, center field. Landon Shields behind the plate. Ralston Reagan will be at third base. James Styler, second base. And batting ninth, Michael Dinez in right field. Tide is almost done with their announcement. They'll have Hancock next, and we'll be ready for the national anthem. Thank you for listening to Maroon Tide Baseball here on WRJW.
Sonic Drive-In of Picayune's crunchy Frito chili cheese wrap will have you rushing over quick, fast, and in a hurry. If you love happiness, joy, and anything having to do with Fritos and chili, that is, the crunchy Fritos chili cheese wrap is available at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune. This bold flavor combination of crispy Fritos with mouth-watering chili and melted cheese is on-the-go comfort food and available now at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune on Highway 11, just north of Highway 43 North. Happy eating at its best.
We got your back, hey. Back pains and injuries, Dr. Moore understands. No more pain, no more hurting, she just uses her hands. She got the #1 clinic that I recommend. She has a lovely crew too, and they'll fix you right up. So call Dr. Moore when that pain gets rough. Cause we got your back, hey, we got your back. We got your back, hey, we got your back. We got your back, hey, we got your back. More Chiropractic Clinic, located at 6682 Highway 11 North, Suite 103, Carrier, Mississippi, 39426. We got your back, hey.
Bring your RV to Pawpaw's Campers Service Department for their free 42-point service inspection. Call JT or Ashley at 800-728-2267. It's free.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
All right, both teams have been announced, and we are ready for the national anthem here at Hancock Field.
For our national anthem.
Not much wind to speak of. Kevin got a great shot out in center field, or left center field of the flag. Now it's going to pick up and blow just a bit from left to right. So I would say gusting left to right, but for the most part, it's relatively calm here at sunset. Beautiful full moon out over the left field fence. I don't know if Kevin can get a shot of that on camera, but beautiful full moon that is rising out there over the top of the pine trees as the national anthem has been sung. Both teams have been announced, and we are ready for baseball. I see Kevin zooming in on a big, beautiful full moon here on Hancock High School field. Tide traveled the length of Texas Flat Road tonight to take on the Hawks in the second game of the series after dropping game 1 4-2 at the Kirk on Tuesday night. Game 3 will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock back at the Kirk. Next week looks to be shaping up to be a very, very important final matchup of the season for the Tide, the regular season, I should say. That'll be against Long Beach. That'll be a Tuesday, Thursday, Friday affair. No Saturday game because of Easter weekend. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Arsemuth is on the mound tonight for the Tide. Dustin Stockstill, Parker Helton, Cooper Moreau, 1, 2, 3. For the Tide, I said Arsemuth is on the mound for the Hawks tonight. He is taking his final bit of warm-up tosses. And looks like we're going to get the throw down, and we'll be ready for baseball. Do want to remind you that the first pitch of this inning and every inning tonight is brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune, hometown community spirit, hometown community pride. So Brandon Arsemuth on the mound. Justin Stockstill leading it off for the Tide.
Justin Stockstill.
Justin came into tonight's game hitting at 354. First pitch he sees is down low for a ball, 1-0, and we are underway here at Hancock. Arsemuth's second pitch will be in there for a called strike, 1-1. Hancock comes into tonight's game 5-5 in region play. Picayune 6-4. That one's going to be bounced to the second baseman. It kicks away from him, and that's going to give a base to Justin Stockstill as he'll get on an E4. Ball just kind of ate the second baseman up. Kicked up at the last minute. Kicked away from him, so he wasn't able to pick it up and throw Justin out. So be a leadoff reach on air there by Justin. He'll stand down at first, and Parker Helton will step in for the Tide. Helton comes into the night hitting .481. Throw over to Justin. He's back easily. Scored that hit officially. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. That was a fairly routine play to the second baseman. Nevertheless, Justin's at first. First pitch to Parker's up high, ball 1-0. One of the pitches is going to be outside, 2-0 now to Petey. Cooper Moreau is on deck for the Tide. Arsemuth very deliberate. Long look over at first before he comes set. Now he'll step off. Everybody will step out and reset, and we'll do it again here. 2-0. Just underway, top of the first inning. No score. That one's called strike. About 8 inches off the plate. Still called strike. 2-1. Be interesting if that strike zone is that big all night. Throw over to first. Justin's back safely. Arsemuth comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a hit and run. Justin's going to get into second. Going to be safe as the ball kicked away from the shortstop. Not able to hold on to it.
It was a strike.
So 2-1, or 2-2 on the hit and run. But Justin now stands at second. So what Petey can do here, 2-2, runner in scoring position. Tide trying to get the bats to wake up after a really lackluster performance Tuesday night against the Hawks. Take nothing away from Howard, though. Good throwing right-hander that Hancock marched out there. Mid-80s, fastball, good breaking pitch, pretty good changeup. Quick mound visit by the catcher. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That's going to be popped down the third base line. Third baseman's going to drift back into fair territory, and he drops the baseball. That ball drifted a bit in the wind. And he was about 6 foot inside of third base in fair territory. It just didn't get under the ball. I actually tried to catch it down low. And just couldn't get a hold of it. So not very well played by the third baseman. Now putting runners at first and second now.
Number 7, Cooper Morrow.
And they're going to call both of those hits officially. I'm going to disagree with both. That's 2 reach on errors. But the end result's the same. We got 2 runners on. Cooper Moreau steps in now. Coop comes in hitting at 542 on the year. First pitch is down low, gets behind. The catcher gets all the way to the backstop. Both runners will be able to move up. Count will go 1-0. A lot of gifts here in the first inning for the Tide. See if we can take advantage of it. Couple of errors, pass ball. We got runners at second and third with our leading hitter up. See if Coop can make it pay. 1-0. Arcemet comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a good breaking pitch. 1-1. Very slow developing for Arcemet. Long look. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Coop's going to hit another breaking pitch off of his foot. So 1-2 will be the count. Coop will step out, regroup there after hitting that one off the inside part of his leg. Does have a guard, so I don't think it was as bad as it could have been. Still a little bit shaken. He steps in. Arcemet's going to step off and ask for the catcher to go through the signals once again. Just underway, top of the first. Tide's got runners at second and third, nobody out. That one's going to stay up high, 2-2 to Coop. Infield playing straight up. Middle infielders are deep. Outfield playing straight up at about middle depth. Corners are even with the bags. That one's going to stay up high, 3-2 now to Cooper. Turner Pugh due up next. Here's a 3-2 pitch. Coop's going to hit that one hard out into right field. It's going, gone. 3-2 home run from Cooper as he got a fastball right down Broadway and did not miss it. He will deposit that over the right field wall. And quickly, Tide goes up 3-0. On one swing by Cooper Moreau. So Tide tries to rectify what they could not Tuesday night, and that's to get the offense going. They started off well here in the first. Turner Pugh looks to keep it going. Nobody on now, nobody out. 3-0 Tide. Arcemet grooved a 3-2 fastball, and Cooper Moreau did not miss it. Here's the first pitch to Turner. It's going to be in on the inside corner, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be hit hard to the shortstop. Kicks by the shortstop and gets out into left field. And I would probably agree they're going to score that one a single. I'll agree with it. Hard hit ball. As a pitcher, I would say you need to knock it down, but realistically, probably hit. That'll bring up Brunston Stockstill now for the Tide. He'll hit with Turner down at first. Nobody out. Pardon me, as I got choked and could not quit coughing, so I had to turn it off for just one moment. Brunson is going to try to bunt. The first pitch bunts at foul 0-1. His second pitch is outside 1-1 to Brunson. See what the Tide does here with a runner at first, nobody out. 3-0 here in the top of the first. Brunson's going to square again, pull it back, slash, hit it out into right field deep. Right fielder is drifting back. Just inside of the warning track, he'll make the catch. Turner was halfway, so he was not able to tag up on the play. So that'll be a fly out. F9. One down now. Still a runner at first. That'll bring up Landon Franklin. Frank comes in tonight hitting at 271. Frank's going to hit a fly ball out into shallow right field. Down the right field line. That's going to fall in no man's land right behind first base. And they caught it. I was waiting on no catch or no signal from the official. Good play by the second baseman as that ball was kind of out there in the Bermuda Triangle between or behind, straight down the right field line. Second baseman, right fielder, and the first baseman all going back. Second baseman make a sliding catch on his knees. I was waiting on the official out there to make a call, and I guess I missed it, but it wasn't out. So 2 outs now. That bring up Mason Rubel. First pitch to him's up high for ball 1-0.
The first baseman, number 32, Mason Rubel.
Turner Pugh still stands down at first. Tide leads at 3-0 here in the top of the first. 2 outs. Swing and a miss by the big first baseman, 1-1. Rubel comes into tonight hitting at 209 on the season. That was going to be hit and off of the pitcher's arm. That was an absolute missile hit right back at the pitcher, and I don't think he's okay. That bounced off of his elbow. Rubel will get to first on a single, but more importantly, hope that Arseman is okay. He threw his glove down. He threw his glove down in frustration as Rubel hit an absolute missile right back at him and bounced off of his arm. Got some coaches out there looking at him. While they take a look at him, we'll step away here for 30 seconds. You're listening to Maroon Tide Baseball on WRJW.
Tuesdays are special at Paul's Pastry Shop in Picayune because that's when they offer a senior citizens discount. Seniors save 15% on any purchase in the bakery or cafe. So keep this in mind and save on Senior Citizens Tuesdays at Paul's Pastry Shop. Located at the top of the hill shopping center, number 1 Sycamore Road, off I-59, exit 6 in Picayune. Paul's Pastry Shop, helping senior citizens with 15% off on Tuesday.
At Pearl River Community College, my story starts here. Join the Wildcat family and find your path to success today. When you enter Wildcat Country, you're more than just a student, you're family. We welcome everyone, from recent high school grads to returning students or career changers. With pathways that cover every dream and goal, PRCC offers a place for you to grow, learn, and succeed. Come be part of the tradition of excellence, and let's start your journey together at Pearl River.
Arseman's going to stay in the ball game. He's now throwing a few warm-up pitches. Seems to be okay. Hats off to that kid. That that hurt, I can tell you, as former pitcher. That's happened to me a few times in my career, and to get hit on the throwing elbow and to remain in the game, that's a testament to his strength. So he's thrown a few warm-up pitches. He says he's okay. He got checked on medically and by the coaches. The end result, we're going to have runners at first and second, 2 outs here. Mason Bayless, the catcher, is going to step in. Here's Arcement's first pitch to him. Breaking pitch, going to stay outside for a ball, 1-0. Tide sent 8 batters so far here in the first, scored 3 runs. Got 2 guys on with 2 outs. That's going to be hit back up the middle of the shortstop. He'll pick it up, toss it to second for the force out. And the third out of the inning. Tide leaves 2, but they plate 3. We're heading to the bottom of the first. You're listening to Maroon Tide Baseball here on WRJW.
Looking for a gym to help you become a healthier you? The gym at Picayune is the place to be with its large open facility, modern equipment, and knowledgeable staff led by owner and operator Edgar Woods. The gym at Picayune offers a variety of workouts and classes to meet your specific needs with 24/7 access. The gym accepts silver sneakers, which is available at no cost for adults 65 plus through select Medicare plans. More space, more equipment, more growth. The gym at Picayune.
First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune would like to say a huge thank you to their loyal customers. First Place Express Car Wash is happy to serve their local community with 2 locations, Highway 11 North, just past Coast Electric, and on Highway 43 South, just a quarter-mile east of I-59 at Exit 4. First Place Express Car Wash is locally owned and operated. You know they'll treat you right. Remember, when it comes to your vehicle's shine, First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune will have you saying, if it doesn't shine, it ain't mine.
An eventful top of the first inning. Tides scores 3 on a 3-run home run by Cooper Moreau. Mason Rubel hits a line drive off of the throwing elbow of the pitcher Arcement, who remains in the game and ends up getting a ground out to Mason Bayless to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the first. Tide leads at 3-0. Colt Robertson on the mound tonight. He's has 2 more warm-up pitches to throw, and then we will be ready to get underway here with Nikes leading it off for Hancock. Tommy Upton here, along with Kevin Weiss, running the video for us tonight. Got a bird's eye view up top of the press box. And that's kind of, if you're looking at the YouTube stream, you're looking down tonight. Normally you look out, looking down tonight. So appreciate Kevin not having any fear of heights, climbing up the ladder, standing out in the wind, bringing us these shots tonight. Beautiful evening here in Hancock. Not much wind to speak of. Every now and then we'll get a little bit of wind from left to right. I think we got a little breeze when Cooper hit his. Big full moon out in left center field.
Number 2.
And the scoreboard currently favors the Tide 3-0. First pitch of every inning is brought to you tonight by your hometown bank, F&B Picayune. We're there, Picayune Maroon Tide proud. Stop by the main branch at 121 East Canal for all your banking needs. Nikes steps in, and the umpire immediately calls time and says something to Coach Evan. I'm not sure what it was. Something looks like a uniform or something on Colt. But we're squared away, and here's the first pitch to Nikes. It's going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. One of the pitches down for another ball, 2-0 now. Nikes, the left fielder, hits from the left side. That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat by the third baseman. Brunson will get over and pick it up, but no chance to throw out Nikes at first. That'll be an infield single for Hancock to lead off the game. That'll bring up the pitcher, Arsenal.
The pitcher, number 4.
He hits from the right side. Brown, the shortstop, due up next. He's going to square and apparently bunt, pull back, slash, and fouls it off. 0-1. Cooper Monroe is going to charge Mason Rubel at first. We'll have to hang around and hold the runner on. Squares again. This time he pulls back. So that's a ball 1-1. We'll see what Coach DeWitt has up his sleeve here. His team trails 3-0 in the bottom of the first. Got the leadoff runner on. Looks like Arsenault is going to square again. He does. He squares early. This one he's going to get it down. Be right back to Colt. Pick it up. Only plays it first. Fires it over to Rubel. And that'll be a sack bunt for Arsenault.
Moved up to second base. 1 down.
So be runner at second now. 1 out. Shortstop Brown will hit.
The shortstop, number 20, Chase Brown.
Jackson Knight, the first baseman, due on deck for the Hawks. Colt from the stretch, long look into Mason. Got his sign. Takes a look at DeCase over at second. Another look. Here's the pitch. That was going to be down low for a ball, 1-0. One of the pitches down for a ball, 2-0 now. One of the things that tells me what kind of night Colt's going to have is generally early can he land a breaking pitch. So far, hasn't been able to land them where he wants them. So we'll see if he can tune that up just a bit here still very early. That one's going to be hit hard out into left field. Get down for probably extra bases. DeCase is going to score from second. And Brown's going to get into second with a stand-up double.
Doubles to left field. Run scores.
So that'll run the score 3-1 now. As Brown will replace DeCase at second. DeCase will score. That'll bring up the big man Jackson Knight. He had a couple of really, really long fly balls to left field the other night at the Kirk. So he's got some power. Be careful here. He could tie it up with one swing. First pitch is going to be down low for a ball, 1-0. Colt with a long look and a double look, a triple look at second. Here's a pitch. That one's outside. 2-0 now. That one's going to be hit out into right center field. Turner's going to come over. Lost the ball in the air. Got over his head. Going to hit the ground right at the base of the wall. Brown's going to score from second. And Jackson will be in with another double. 3-2 now. Back-to-back doubles by the Hawks. Turner Pugh came in and lost the ball, got over his head. He was running really on an inward angle, inward slant from right field. Parker Hilton had a beat on it, just couldn't get there. The ball was way over towards the right center gap. But he did run it down off the wall, but not before the Hawks score a run and have another double. Here's Ulrich, the center fielder. First pitch to him is going to be hit on the ground to the second baseman. Herron to pick it up, throw to first, and retire the second out of the inning. That will push the runner over to third. So with 2 outs and a runner at third, Shields, the catcher, now step in.
Number 6, Landon Shields.
Knight still stands down at third here. 2 outs, 3-2 in the bottom of the first. First pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 1-0. That one's going to be dribbled down the third base line and foul, 1-1. Get a fresh ball into Colt. He'll be pitching from the windup with the runner on third. That one's going to be lifted foul. 1-2 now.
Ball brought to you by Brent Allison, Coldwell Banker Realty.
The umpire will ask for a fresh supply after a couple of foul balls. Here's a 1-2 pitch. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So the Hawks strand 1. They score 2. We're headed to the top of the second. Tide leads it 3-2.
First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune would like to say a huge thank you to their loyal customers. First Place Express Car Wash is happy to serve their local community with 2 locations, Highway 11 North, just past Coast Electric, and on Highway 43 South, just a quarter mile east of I-59 at Exit 4. First Place Express Car Wash is locally owned and operated. You know they'll treat you right. Remember, when it comes to your vehicle's shine, First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune will have you saying, if it doesn't shine, it ain't mine.
Hey friends, you got that RV, car, or truck that you're not using that much anymore? Would you like to sell it? Just call toll-free 800-728-2267. That's 800-728-2267. Let one of Pawpaw's Campers' professional salespeople get you a check today. Call today, get a check today. Let us buy your trade-in, even if you're not purchasing from us. Pawpaw's Campers and Cars in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Braden Arserman out for his second inning of work. Colt Robertson, Justin Stockstill, Parker Helton, 1-2-3 for the Tide. First pitch of every inning is brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune. Place for all your banking needs. Miss Susan Wilson and her staff are ready to service you at their North Picayune branch on Cooper Road, just off of exit 6. Go by and see Susan for a loan. We had some excitement there in the first inning. Didn't get to say hello to a few folks. So if you're joining in and want to shout out, give me a text. Let me know. Certainly want to say hello to Tyler and Dad back at Hippo. They're listening in. First pitch to Colts outside for a ball. 1-0. 590-5950. If you're listening in tonight or watching our YouTube stream. Swing and a miss by Colt. Ball up high, 1-1 now. Tide scored 3 in the top of the first, all off a 3-run home run. Cooper Moreau after 2 errors. That pitch is going to be outside. 2-1. That was going to be down low now. 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Colt. That one's going to be called strike 2. No, sorry. Ball 4. I thought he caught it, but he did not. So Colt will lead off with a walk. That'll bring up Justin Stockstill. Justin reached on a single his first time up. Jeff Stockstill listening in from Gulf Shores, and Grubby and family listening in from Guntersville, Alabama. I bet y'all are enjoying some beautiful weather up there. Nice as it is here, I can only imagine what it's like up there. Going to get a courtesy runner for Colt.
Pitch runner number 17.
That's Pomaz, I believe. It is. Braden Pomaz will be courtesy running for the pitcher. So he'll stand down at first. Justin Stockstill steps in now. Justin came in at 354 on the night. And he is the spark plug for the Tide. Need to get him on any way possible here. That one's going to be down low to him. 1-0. Interesting to see if we do any hit and run or bunt. Hancock looking bunt. They got the third baseman in front of the bag. Middle infielders are double play depth. First baseman, of course, holding on. Pomaz over at first. That one's going to be hit and get down for a single out into left center field. Left fielder will come over and make the play. So Justin will reach base for the second time tonight. This time with a no-doubter. Line drive single out into left field.
That's going to bring up the center fielder, Parker.
So with 2 on and no out, that'll bring up Petey. Parker Helton will stand in. Started the night at 481. He did reach on an error his first time up. Arsement's going to ask for time. Catcher will trot out, have a conversation with him. We'll hold it right here. Beautiful night here in Hancock. Big, huge full moon out in left field. Not a whole lot of wind to speak of. It was a little wind before dark, but now that the sun's gone down, not a whole lot of wind. Just a beautiful spring night after really a beautiful spring week. And we are thankful for it. Here's Arseman. He's going to come set. Here's his first pitch to Petey. It's going to be fouled off over the top of our head. 0-1.
That foul ball is brought to you by Rose Electric.
Arseman with a long look at second, or I don't know if he was talking to a shortstop. They were going back and forth, but a long look. Now he'll step on the rubber, get his sign, come set. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be down for a ball. 1-1 now to Parker. Coop on deck. He hit a 3-run home run on a 3-2 fastball last time up. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch is going to be hit at the second baseman. He's going to flip it to the shortstop for 1. Cannot turn the double play. That's one of those where we're going to call it a fielder's choice, and they're going to get the runner at second, although technically that's the major league rule that if the shortstop's anywhere in the area, they'll give it to him, but by the letter of the law, he was already off the bag when he caught the ball trying to make the flip. But that's not unusual. If they're anywhere in the area, generally they'll get the call. So we'll have 1 out now. Runners on the corners. Coop's going to step in. He's 1 for 1. First pitch to him is going to be up high, 1-0. Turner Pugh due up next. Coop started at 542, and he's raised that a little bit with that 3-run homer in the first. And that's going to be on the inside corner. Good pitch there by Arseman at 1-1. Arseman with a look over at first. Now a look at third. Comes set. Runner at first is going to go. Petey will get to second uncontested. Ball was up high 2-1. So similar situation in the first inning. Got runners at second and third. Counts 2-1 to Coop this time. Here's the pitch. That one's going to stay up high 3-1 now. Trying to get Coop to go. That's 3 straight sliders up high. Coop's been able to lay off of them. Last time he got a 3-2 count. Grooved the fastball. Parker made him pay. This time it's going to be called strike on the inside corner. Coop thought it was a ball, but called strike 3-2. Pitch is going to be hit hard out into right center field. Center fielder coming over. He will make the play. It'll be a tag at third. Here's the play at the plate. Pomez is in there safely. Good base running by him. So that'll be a sac fly out to center. Both runners will move up. So Petey will get to third. Pomez with a good slide gets in under the tag.
Turner Pugh.
That'll run the score 4-2. Turner Pugh will stand in now. Turner is 1 for 1 with a single his last time up. That breaking pitch is going to stay up high, 1-0 now. Tide scored 3 in the first, 1 so far here in the second. 2 outs and a runner at third. Swing and a miss. It's going to kick by the catcher, and Parker will score easily on the pass ball. So 1-1. But Parker does score from third. So base is empty now. 1-1's a count to Turner Pugh. Arcement will return to the windup with nobody on. Here's the 1-1. That one's going to stay up high, 2-1 now. That was going to be hit hard down the left field line and fair. That'll be extra bases as it gets into the corner. Pugh will round first and head into second with a stand-up double. Tide really hitting the baseball well tonight. 6 hits so far here in an inning and 2/3. That's Pugh's second double, and now they're going to call him out at first, and they say he missed first base. So that is going to be credited with a single and then missed first base. So Coach Evan is asking for a discussion at first. First base umpire, first base coach Walt Fagan is upset to say the least. We'll step away while they sort this out. I didn't see it, so I'll just have to take their word for it. The first base umpire was there. But that will be the third out of the inning. But Tide does score another crooked number heading to the bottom of the second. Tide leads it 5-2 here in Hancock.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a lost bee that found my way into your car. And now that I'm in here, good luck getting me out.
I think it's gone. Wait, no, it's in my hair.
And if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, well, this could be quite a sticky situation. So get Allstate.
Jason Pygott has offices in Picayune. Make sure you have the right coverage. Give the Pygott Agency a call today. 601-798-7005.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook.
Highland Community Hospital wants to help you get back in the swing of things with its transitional care unit. The Swing Bed program provides the same caring experience received at all Forest Health facilities around the Pine Belt. Available to patients who need skilled nursing care and physical rehabilitation services, the Highland Community Transitional Care Unit allows patients to recover before returning home after a hospital stay. Transitional care that is close to you, close to family, and close to home. For more information about our services, visit highlandch.org.
We're back here in the bottom of the second. Sorry, I was trying to get a ruling on exactly what happened over at first. And they did say he missed first. I'll talk about that here in a second. First pitch here in the bottom, the bottom of the second is going to be hit to the third baseman. Cooper's going to pick it up, throw it across the diamond. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that was the third baseman, Reagan, who grounded out to third. Styler, now the second baseman, will stand in for the Tide. So the reason that I was having that discussion is, and somebody correct me, and I know there's somebody that's listening that will know this. If you appeal to a base, the pitcher must take the rubber and appeal. Meaning if you want to appeal someone missed a base, any infielder can't do that. You can't just throw the ball in. Shortstop says, hey, I want to appeal, and throw it over the first, which is what happened. Shortstop said, hey, you missed it. Shortstop had the ball at second. He just throws the ball to the first baseman. First baseman steps on the bag. The umpire called him out. It is my understanding that the pitcher must take the rubber, then appeal it, and throw it to first. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Brunson's going to pick it up, throw it across the diamond, and record the second out of the inning.
6-3 on the put out.
So 2 outs now. And that'll bring up Dyness. He is the right fielder, number 9 hitter for Hancock. So if you know the answer to that, text me and let me know. I'll be interested. Can any infielder appeal a missed base? First pitch is going to be down low for a ball, 1-0. Doesn't erase the fact of whether he missed it or not. I don't know. I didn't see it, so we'll assume he did. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now. One pitches up high, 2-1 now to Dinez. Flips back over to the top of the order. Nikes next, but there is 2 outs. That pitch is down low, 3-1 now to the number 9 hitter. 3 hits so far for Hancock. Here's a 3-1. That's going to be up high for a ball. Ball 4. Borderline pitch.
Top of the order.
So that'll bring up Nikes. He's 1 for 1.
The left fielder.
Singled and scored a run his last time up.
Come on, guys.
So Colt was maybe trying to quick pitch a bit, and they asked him to step off and reset. He does so. Here's the first pitch. Going to be down low for a ball, 1-0. Dinez with a good lead over at first. Here's Colt's 1-0 pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a called strike, 1-1. Tide leads at 5-2 here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. A runner at first for Hancock. He's going to go hit and run. It's going to be grounded to first base. Rubel's going to backhand it, flip it to Colt, and will not get there in time. Good running there by Nikes as he pulled Rubel off the line. Rubel made a good defensive play on an infield single. Flipped it to Colt, who was covering the bag. Just not quite able to beat Nikes there. So that'll put runners at first and second. Nikes has 2 hits tonight. That'll be Arsenet. Arsenet, the pitcher for Hancock. He'll hit with runners at first and second. And that's going to bounce and get by Mason Bayless.
Brendan Arseman at the plate.
So 1-0. The runners will move up second and third on the pass ball. Colt trying to squelch a little bit of a rally here. That pitch is up high, 2-0. Got 2 outs. Arsenet's 0 for, actually he's 0 for 0 as he sacked bunted last time up. That one's going to be down and out, 3-0 now. 3-0 pitch is up and out. Bases loaded.
Arseman looks at ball 4.
That'll bring up Brown, the shortstop. Brown's 1 for 1. That's going to draw a conversation from Coach Gatt. He'll walk out and have a talk with Colt. While he does, we'll step away and hear a word from our sponsor.
Highland Community Hospital continues to do what is best for patients in our new wound healing center. Now open and staffed by a specialized team of doctors, nurses, and techs, we treat diabetic patients and others with serious wounds that have resisted traditional treatment and need special care. Located on the first floor in our outpatient department, our medical professionals will tailor a treatment plan to meet your specific needs, working to treat the whole person and not just the wound. For more information, visit www.highlandch.org.
trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes. Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune has them all. We're not that far from where you are. Pawpaw's Campers, having fun, selling fun. Come and see us.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Long visit by Coach Gatt. Umpire breaks it up. Everybody's heading back to their respective positions. Hancock's got the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. They trail 5-2. There are 2 outs. Chase Brown, the shortstop here. He's 1 for 1. Scored a run and drove one in his last time up. First pitch to him is going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1. I didn't get any official ruling. I got some questions, but no official ruling. So if you know, can any infielder appeal a missed base, or must the pitcher take the ball, take the rubber, and then appeal? It'd be interesting to know if that was an illegal appeal, or if any player can appeal and throw the ball to first on a missed base. That pitch was swing and a miss, 0-2. That one's going to be lifted into shallow right field. Herring's going back. He will call Pugh off and record the last out of the inning. So Hancock strands 3. They score none. We're heading to the top of the third. Tied leading 5-2.
When you wake up with an aching back or sore neck, Dr. Debbie Moore with Moore Chiropractic Clinic suggests you consider making simple changes in your sleeping position to alleviate unnecessary strain on your body. According to the American Chiropractic Association and Dr. Debbie Moore, it's best to sleep on your back or side because laying on your back or side allows your head, neck, and spine to relax into their natural alignment. This will help you wake up pain-free and feeling rejuvenated. Moore Chiropractic Clinic. We've got your back.
Tuesdays are special at Paul's Pastry Shop in Picayune because that's when they offer a senior citizens discount. Seniors save 15% on any purchase in the bakery or cafe. So keep this in mind and save on Senior Citizens Tuesdays at Paul's Pastry Shop. Located at the Top of the Hill Shopping Center, number 1 Sycamore Road, off I-59, exit 6 in Picayune. Paul's Pastry Shop, helping senior citizens with 15% off on Tuesdays.
Landon Franklin, Mason Rubel, Mason Bayless, 1, 2, 3 for the Tide here in top of the third. Tide leads at 5-2. First pitch of this inning, and every inning is brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune. They always put you first. Stop by the South Branch and see Miss Tracy Atker on Memorial Boulevard for all your banking needs. Excuse me, I got Brunson Stocksel up. Not Landon. He's going to single on the first pitch out into center field. With a little bit of excitement that we ended the last inning in. Got off on my order. So Brunson up, then Landon, then Mason. Brunson says, don't forget about me because I'm just going to take the first pitch I see and single out into right field. He has been attacking the baseball the last few weeks as he has upped his average almost 150 points. Hitting over 300. Now Landon Franklin, first pitch he sees is going to be in there for a ball. Brunson's going to steal a base. So Brunson is a busy man. 2 pitches. He singles the first one, then steals a base on the second one. Pitch was called a strike, 0-1. Frank's 0 for 1 on the night. That was going to be fouled off down the third base line. Good effort over there by Coach Evan. I don't always get that. This time he did knock it down. I appreciate good effort by third base coaches. 0-2, Frank. I appreciate good camera work as Kevin got a nice view of the big full moon out in left field during that break. Appreciate Kevin all his work he does. That one's going to be fouled down the right field line and out of play. 0-2, it will remain.
Ball is brought to you by Rose Electric.
0-2 to Frank. Brunson Stocksel stands at second. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Todd scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second. It'll be a step off there by Arseman. And he'll run Brunson back to second. No throw. Brunson's going to steal third on a hit and run, and that's going to be popped up. He'll have to book it back to second, popped up to the first baseman. So that will be the first out of the inning.
One down.
As Frank popped up F3. Brunson had the base stole, in my opinion, but had to retreat on the pop-up.
Mason Rubel.
That'll bring up Rubel. Rubel hit the last pitch he saw off the right elbow of Arseman, the pitcher, in an absolute missile infield single. He'll hit with Brunson still down at second. Breaking pitch is going to be outside for a ball, 1-0. Bayless, the catcher, due up next. So Arseman gets a signal from the catcher, then looks at the shortstop and gets the rest of the signal. There's a pitch count here tonight. It would be in play, I can tell you. A lot of time in between pitches. Going to be a spin to second. No throw. So worried about Brunson now at second after he had an obvious stolen base. We'll see if he can get a good lead and steal it again here. That one's going to be down low. 2-0, not a Mason. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Rubel, 2-1. Rubel came into the night hitting at 209, and he raised that average a bit with that infield single his first time up. Trying to drive in a run here. Todd scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second. That was going to be fouled off on a good breaking pitch, 2-2. The umpire gets a fresh set of balls for his bags. Throws one out to the pitcher. Everybody gets reset here. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Brunson's going to steal it again. That's going to be fouled off.
That's strike 3. He's out.
And it's going to be a drop third strike. Rubel does not attempt to go to first, even though the ball was by him. He thought he fouled it off, but it will be a strikeout recorded because technically Rubel gave himself up when he went back towards the dugout. So with 2 outs now, Brunson does steal third, so he'll stand at third. Mason Bayless will step in. Bayless is 0 for 1 on the night. The first pitch to him is a ball, 1-0. That one's way outside now, 2-0, Mason. Todd has put up 2 crooked numbers so far, 3 and a 2. Trying to avoid the 0 here in the third. That pitch is going to be down low, 3-0. Colt Robertson would be due up next, then it will return to the top of the order, J-Stock. That one is a called strike 1. That is a 3-0 strike if I ever saw it. 3-1, 2 outs. Got a runner at third. Fouled off the end of the bat, 3-2 now. tied in a battle in the region for the number 2 spot with Long Beach. Both teams currently sit at 6-4. Long Beach playing West Harrison, who is 0-10 tonight. So Tide trying to match them step for step. That one's going to be fouled off and out of play. So the count will remain 0-2.
Batteries, you pulled it.
Brunson still standing down at third. Mason battling 3-2. 2 outs here in the top of the third. That one's going to be lifted behind third base. Shortstop's going to move over, call everybody off, and he will record the third out of the inning. So the Tide will put up a 0. They do strand 1. We're heading to the bottom of the third. 5-2, we lead it.
Herring Ford Lincoln, a name we recognize as being home-owned and home-operated in its 3rd generation of local ownership. Stop by Herring Ford Lincoln at 820 Memorial Boulevard in Picayune and experience the sales and service you would expect from your friends and neighbors. Herring Ford Lincoln may not be the biggest, but they strive every day to be the best. The Herring family and Ford Lincoln have been a winning combination for years in the Pearl River County area and the surrounding area, and they will serve the area for generations to come. Herring Ford Lincoln, a hometown tradition.
You're listening to WRJW, 1320 AM and W295DG, 106.9 FM, Picayune, Mississippi, the pick of Picayune and Pearl River County.
Trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes. Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune has them all. We're not that far from where you are. Pawpaw's Campers, having fun, selling fun. Come and see us.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Headed to the bottom of the third, where the first pitch of this inning is brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune. Where the customer's always first. Come by and see Chantel Thady at the West Canal branch for all your banking needs. Jackson Knight's going to lead it off here in the bottom of the 30s, 1 for 1 with an RBI, and then Ulrich followed by Shields. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the lineup for Hancock. Colt out for his 3rd inning of work through 2. Colt's giving up 4 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned, 2 walks and 1 strikeout. 36 pitches through 2 innings for Colt.
All right, here we go. Leading off for Hancock, the first baseman, Jackson Knight.
Here's the first pitch tonight. It's going to be outside for ball 1-0.
Whoever does the game changer for Picayune, you must know everybody in the bleachers. I do, pretty much.
That one's going to be outside for ball 2-0.
Julius made full forward when he offered it to me, and I went and stole the goals from senior night. So,
2-0 pitch is going to be grounded to the second baseman. Ian will pick it up. Throw it over to first and record the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it sounded like I took his.
So 1 out now. That'll bring up the center fielder, Ulrich. He's 0 for 1 tonight.
Jude Ulrich. Oh, wait, I got a little rattling got started. 5-2.
First pitch to him is going to be down low for ball 1-0. Interesting strike zone tonight, I'll say, on both sides. Very interesting. Not very consistent. Swing and miss, 1-1. Now to Ulrich. Colt has struggled a bit to try to adjust to the moving strike zone. Seems to be narrow and tall. So we'll see how that plays out tonight. 1-1. That one's down low. 2-1. Way outside now. 3-1 to the Hawk center fielder. pitch is going to be hit right back up the middle for a single. Sharply hit ball over second base. So Ulrich will single on a 3-1 pitch. That'll bring up Shields, the catcher. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Landon Shields.
First pitch to him is going to be in there for a called strike on a breaking pitch 0-1. Throw over to first. Ulrich is back safely. Shields going to step out. Have a look down at the third base coach. See if they play a little small ball here. Trailing by 3. Another throw over to first. That one a little closer. Still safe. Mason setting up way outside here. 0-1. Let's see where this ball lands. It is outside. So 1-1. See if that's a setup pitch for something else, since it was 18 inches off the plate. That's right where Mason was set up. Good crowd here, both sides. Stands practically full. Another throw over to first. And yet another one. Good job there by Rubel as he was able to pick it, or that ball would have got down the line. Here's a 1-1 pitch. That's going to be hit right back up the middle. Brunson's going to pick it up, step on second, and he will get the double play. As he'll step on second unassisted, toss over to first for the third out of the inning. And with a twin killing, that will end the inning. We're headed to the top of the fourth. Tide leads it 5-2.
At Sonic Drive-In of Picayune, Tuesday after 5 p.m. till close is family night with half-off cheeseburgers. Sonic Drive knows how hard it is sometimes to feed your whole family, and we want to give you a break on Tuesday nights. Half-price cheeseburgers. It's how Sonic Drive-In helps you feed your family. Remember that Sonic Drive-In of Picayune on Highway 11, just north of Highway 43 North, is happy eating at its best. Tuesday's family night with half-price cheeseburgers. That's what you get at Sonic Drive-In of.
When you wake up with an aching back or sore neck, Dr. Debbie Moore with Moore Chiropractic Clinic suggests you consider making simple changes in your sleeping position to alleviate unnecessary strain on your body. According to the American Chiropractic Association and Dr. Debbie Moore, it's best to sleep on your back or side because laying on your back or side allows your head, neck, and spine to relax into their natural alignment. This will help you wake up pain-free and feeling rejuvenated. Moore Chiropractic Clinic. We've got your back.
Arseman out for a fourth inning of work. He's thrown 61 pitches through 3 innings, given up 8 hits. 2 of those, though, I would suggest were not hits. Those were errors. Nevertheless, 5 runs, they all 5 earned, with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. First pitch that he throws in this inning will be brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune, where hometown means the best service around, with 4 locations in Picayune to service you. Colt Robertson leads it off, then flip it over to Justin, top of the lineup here in the fourth. First pitch, Colt's going to pop it up. Shallow left field. Shortstop's going back. And he will record the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Colt is now 0 for 1 on the night with a walk. That'll bring Justin in. He's officially 2 for 2. Don't want to beat a dead horse, but I would say he's 1 for 2. But officially he is 2 for 2. More importantly, he scored a run, and he's been on base twice, which is what we want to see. This time it's a swing and a miss, 0-1. Good things happen when we get him on base at the top of the order. Parker due up next. Tide blanked into third. They scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second. Hancock scored 2 in the first. That's how we arrived at this 5-2 ball game. That one's going to stay up high 1-1. That one's going to be inside. 2-1 now. J-Stock. Next inning, we'll have the Paul's Pastry Shop Mardi Gras Cafe trivia question. That one's going to be hit hard out in the center field. Center field on his horse going back, and he will track it down. Justin gave it a ride. Center fielder was able to track it down and straight away center field. So 2 outs and nobody on. That'll bring up Parker. Parker scored 2 runs, been on twice. He's 1 for 2 officially.
Correction, the center fielder, Parker Helton.
Here's the first pitch to Petey. That's going to be hit hard out into right center field for a single. Petey took a fastball and drove it into right center field. So with that 2-out single, that'll put him at first, and that'll bring up Cooper Moreau. Coop's 1 for 1 on the night.
Brings up the third baseman.
4 RBIs for the Tide. 3 of them, 1 swing of the bat in the first inning. Throw over to first. Petey's back safely. Swing and a foul tip. 0-1 started off to Coop. Arseman very deliberate, and I would argue kind of slow in between pitches. That one's going to be hit back up the middle. Gets by the second baseman for a single. Petey was moving on the pitch, so he will round second and get to third on a hard hit single up the middle by Cooper. So I'll put runners on the corners here for Turner. Turner had a double last inning that was erased after he was called out at first for missing first base. See what he can do here. Two on. Cooper's going to go uncontested on the pitch. He'll get down to second. Ball was outside, 1-0. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Tide. With the senior right fielder. Turner has asked for time twice and has not received it. That one's going to be fouled off 1-1.
That foul ball is brought to you by
Arsenet very, very slow in between pitches. Takes him a long time to get the signals. And then he takes multiple looks at the base runners, just very, very slow. Turner's asked for time twice, and the umpire has not granted it either time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a good breaking pitch, 1-2. I tried to drive in another run, or tried to drive in some runs here in this inning, and not get blanked for the second inning in a row. Put up crooked numbers in the first and the second, nothing in the third. That was Wee outside, 2-2 now. Brunson due up next. Here's Arsenet's 2-2. That's going to be hit hard, high, and deep to left, but I think the ballpark will hold it. It will. Left field will make it the play at the warning track. So Turner gave it a ride, just not quite long enough. Tide strands 2 more. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Maroon Tide Baseball here on WRJW.
Tuesdays are special at Paul's Pastry Shop in Picayune because that's when they offer a senior citizens discount. Seniors save 15% on any purchase in the bakery or cafe. So keep this in mind and save on Senior Citizens Tuesdays at Paul's Pastry Shop. Located at the top of the hill shopping center, number 1 Sycamore Road, off I-59 exit 6 in Picayune. Paul's Pastry Shop, helping senior citizens with 15% off on Tuesdays.
At Pearl River Community College, my story starts here. Join the Wildcat family and find your path to success today. When you enter Wildcat Country, you're more than just a student, you're family. We welcome everyone, from recent high school grads to returning students or career changers. With pathways that cover every dream and goal, PRCC offers a place for you to grow, learn, and succeed. Come be part of the tradition of excellence and let's start your journey together at Pearl River.
We're heading to the bottom of the 4th for the Tide. Lead this one 5-2. The first pitch of this inning is brought to you by your hometown bank, FMB Picayune. Checking savings, loan, mortgages. If you need it, they got it. FMB Picayune. Ralston Reagan due up here first for Hancock. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Third baseman hits from the left side. First pitch is going to be down low for a ball, 1-0. That one's inside. 2-0 now. That one's going to be hit right at the first baseman. Kicks off a Rubel. And we'll see how they score it officially. I would probably say that was a single. Hard hit ball. Rubel gets a glove on it, but it kicks off his glove and gets out into right field. So after that hard hit ball, Reagan will stand at first. That'll bring up Styler, the second baseman now for Hancock. They've been held scoreless since the first. First pitch is going to be fouled off. 0-1. Styler did square, try to bunt that one. Cooper expecting it again. He's in on the grass at third. Mason holding the runner on over at first. Colt's going to throw over. And the runner is back safely. Going to square again and miss that one. 0-2. Tried to bunt it one about 2 foot in the left-hand batter's box. Couldn't reach it. 0-2. Good breaking pitch there by Colt. Colt's going to come set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's way outside now. 1-2. Styler, the number 8 hitter. Diness, the right fielder, number 9 in the on-deck circle. Another throw over to first. He's back safely. That one is going to be fouled down the first base line. 1-2 it will remain. These two teams will do it again tomorrow. 1 o'clock at the Kurt. Tide trying to make it a rubber match. Beating Hancock here tonight at their home place after Hancock did it to them Tuesday night, 4-2. One-two pitch is going to be fouled off again. Styler probably swung at ball 2, but he fouled it off, so it'll stay 1-2 here. In the bottom of the 4th, got a runner on, nobody out. One-two pitch in there for a called strike 3. Good breaking pitch by Colt. Throws him on the outside corner. So with 1 out and 1 on, that'll bring up Dinez, the right fielder. No official at bat. He does have a walk and a sac bunt. First pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball, 1-0. Colt so far tonight has thrown 56 pitches through 5 1/3. That one's going to be hit out into right field. Turner Pugh seems to have a beat on it. He does, and will pull down the second out of the inning. And that'll flip it back over to Nikes. Nikes is 2 for 2 tonight with a run scored.
Kevin Nikes.
I said it the other night, I'll say it again. I wonder how many times in the last 40 years there have not been a Nikes at Hancock playing sports and a Stockstall at Picayune playing sports. I bet you it hadn't been many. That one's a ball, 1-0. Started off the Nikes. Colt comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one's on the outside corner, 1-1. That was going to be down low to Nikes. 2-1 now to the leadoff man. Game has slowed down quite a bit here as Colt has become more methodical. That pitch is fouled off, 2-2. Hawks scored 2 in the first. Colts blanked them the last 2 innings, trying to make it 3 in a row here. Strand a runner at first. 2 outs. Up and in, 3-2. Arson, the pitcher, would be due up next. Runner goes from first, called strike 3 on a beautiful breaking pitch. So Colt blanks them again. Strands 1 at first. We're headed 2. Top of the 5th. Tide leads it 5-2 here in Hancock.
Looking for a gym to help you become a healthier you? The gym at Picayune is the place to be with its large open facility, modern equipment, and knowledgeable staff led by owner and operator Edgar Woods. The gym at Picayune offers a variety of workouts and classes to meet your specific needs with 24/7 access. The gym accepts silver sneakers, which is available at no cost for adults 65 plus through select Medicare plans. More space, more equipment, more growth. The gym at Picayune.
Locally owned and operated, First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune says a huge thank you to their loyal customers. Both locations, Highway 11 North just past Coast Electric and on Highway 43 South just a quarter mile east of I-59 at Exit 4, are open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sundays at the Highway 43 location. Get the early bird special Monday through Thursday. When it comes to your vehicle's shine, First Place Express Car Wash in Picayune will have you saying, if it doesn't shine, it ain't mine.
We're headed to the top of the 5th. Tide leads this one 5-2. Brunson, Stockstall, Landon, Franklin 1-2 for the Tide. Mason Rubel would be in the hole. Arson out here for his 5th inning of the work. Other than that first inning, where honestly Picayune was helped with a couple of errors, and then Cooper Moreau made it hurt as he goes 3-run big fly. Arseman hasn't pitched bad, especially considering he took a shot off the pitching elbow by Rubel in the first inning. First pitch of this inning is brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune. Come by the main branch and see Sheila Cooper and Linda Penton. Hometown community spirit, hometown community pride. First pitch to Brunson's outside for a ball, 1-0. After this half inning, we'll have the Paul's Pastry Shop Mardi Gras Cafe trivia question. 590-5950 will be the number you need to text with your answer. 590-5950. Brunson tries for a bunt, lays it out front. Good job there by the catcher. Getting out there quickly, he'll pick it up and throw it down to first for the out. As Brunson tried to catch him sleeping, just didn't get it quite far enough. The ball didn't get out of the dirt around home plate. Catcher's able to get out there and throw Brunson out. Good idea. So with 1 out, nobody on, that'll bring up Landon Franklin, designated hitter. He's hitting for Herring tonight. First pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. Frank's 0 for 2 on the night. Tied with 10 hits officially tonight, 5 runs. That breaking pitch is going to be fouled off, 0-2 to Landon.
That foul ball is brought to you by Barry's New Bullet. 0-2, get him, son.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be lifted out into shallow center field. Right fielder coming over, center fielder going over. Center fielder will call him off, and he will make the catch in right center field. So 2 quick outs. And that'll bring up Rubel, the first baseman. Rubel's 1 for 2. One of that hit was the line drive that hit Arsemet back in the first. Rubel struck out his last time up. Breaking pitch is off the plate, 1-0.
If it's ours, well, you're right. It might not be ours.
1-0 is inside. 2-0 now to the big first baseman. 2-0 pitch is going to be hit hard out into left field, and Rubel will have his second hit of the night. As he singles on a line drive out into left field. So after that single, and with 2 outs, that'll bring up Bayless, the catcher. Bayless is 0 for 2 tonight. Rubel will shed all the gear. And here's the first pitch to Mason, and he's going to hit it sharply out into left field. Back-to-back singles for the Tide. That'll put runners at first and second for Colt.
2 on, 2 down.
Colt is 0 for 1 officially with a walk. Pomez, sorry, that's Ben Bird. Ben Bird's going to head over to first and run for Bayless. So Rubel will stand at second. Bird will stand at first. Colt Robertson stands in the box. Justin Stockstill would be due up next for the Tide. Here's the first pitch to C-Rob. That's going to be called strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a good breaking pitch. 0-2 now, the Colt. Long look into plate. Arseman has his sign. A couple of looks at second. Here's the pitch. It's going to be grounded to the shortstop. He'll pick it up, toss it to second base for the third out of the inning.
6-4 on the put out.
Tied will strand 2. We're headed to the bottom of the fourth. Paul's Pastry Shop, Mardi Gras Cafe trivia question coming up here in just 30 seconds.
Hey friends, you got that RV, car, or truck that you're not using that much anymore? Would you like to sell it? Just call toll-free 800-728-2267. That's 800-728-2267. Let one of Pawpaw's Campers' professional salespeople get you a check today. Call today, get a check today. Let us buy your trade-in, even if you're not purchasing from us. Pawpaw's Campers and Cars in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Bring your RV to Pawpaw's Campers Service Department for their free 42-point service inspection. Call JT or Ashley at 800-728-2267. It's free.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
All right, here's the Paul's Pastry Shop Mardi Gras Cafe trivia question tonight. What do you win, you may ask? You would win a $10 gift certificate to Paul's Pastry Shop Mardi Gras Cafe. You can carry that gift certificate, pick it up at the radio station during business hours, carry it out there to Paul's Pastry Shop, and get yourself $10 worth of Butter Crunches or anything else. I'm not sure why you would buy anything else, but you can get $10 of your choice of any goodness. All you got to do is answer this correctly. 601-590-5950. I need your name and the answer text to, and I'm going to do this one in honor of the Braves' fantastic start to the 2025 season. Who holds the Braves' single-season stolen base record? That's in the modern era since 1901. Who holds the Braves' single-season stolen base record? Tell me who it is and what year he set it. I'll make it a little bit more difficult. Who holds the Braves' single-season stolen base record? Who was it? What year? And make sure you include your name. 590-5950 is who you're going to text it to. The first pitch tonight of this inning is going to be brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune. Come by the main branch and see Sheila Cooper and Linda Pitton. Hometown community spirit. Hometown community pride.
We'd like to thank you for contributing to the Booster Club.
So Arsemet, the pitcher's due up here first. He is 0 for 0 with a walk and a couple of sack bunts. So no official at-bats. First pitch he sees is going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1.
The batter.
Next pitch is going to be deposited out into right center field for a single. So Arsemet takes a pretty good pitch. Kicks it out into right center field for a single to open the fifth inning. I see a bunch of answers coming in. No right one yet that I've seen. Let me just peruse here. No right one yet. Who holds the Braves single season stolen base record? This is since 1901 in the modern era. Who was it? What year was it? Got a runner at first. Now here's Brown, the shortstop. First pitch he sees outside for a ball. 1-0. Lots of answers. I can't believe any true Braves fan would know this. You probably know this one without really even thinking about it if you've been following the Braves for a while. I would say my age or older. That one's going to be grounded down the third base line and foul. 1-1. So I gave you a little bit of hint there. It's not somebody really, really recent, like in the last couple of years. 1-1. Throw over to first. Arseman is back safely. 5-2 is the score here in the bottom of the fifth. Tide is leading. Runner goes at first, hit and run, going to be hit back up the middle, and gets the ball gets past Brunson at shortstop. Going to be a play at third base, and he's going to be safe. So Brunson was headed to second on the hit and run to cover second. The ball was hit right where he started from, so he had to stop, plant, try to backhand it. Couldn't do it. The ball gets by him out into center field. Good heads-up play by the base runner, Arsemet. He will slide into second, jump up, and get to third. And so we'll have runners at second and third here. Nobody out. This is Knight, the big first baseman for Hancock. First pitch to him is going to be hit to Brunson. Brunson will pick it up, throw to first for the first out of the inning. One run will score. It'll be 5-3.
Look at runner in third. That's going to bring up the center fielder.
That'll bring up Yorich. Yorich is 1 for 2 on the night. We'll have a runner at third here. 5-3 is the score. That one's going to be outside for a ball 1-0. That one's going to be fouled off. 1-1 now. That one's outside, 2-1. Now to Yorich.
It's dead almost.
Shields, the catcher, due up next. That one's going to be fouled off. 2-2 will go the count.
Ball are brought to you by BK&G Pressure Washing.
That one is just outside. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Colt. So 2 outs and a runner at third base. That'll bring up the catcher, Shields. Shields tonight is 0 for 2. That one's going to be dribbled to shortstop. Brunson will pick it up, throw the runner out at first base. So Tide may have gotten a bang call that went their way over at first. Hancock scores 1. They do leave 1. 5-3 is the score, headed to top of the 6th.
Hey neighbors, check out this new 2025 Four Winds 19Z Class C motorhome by Thor. This Class C's on a Ford chassis, has a wet bath and a generator. MSRP $116,886, reduced to only $69,995. This is our best buy on our lot. A brand new 2025 Class C for only $69,995. Don't wait long, it'll soon be gone. Paw Paw's Campers in Picayune.
That's a good RV, Paw.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a torrential downpour. You can't see out of your windshield. And if you have the wrong car insurance, you might have to make it rain to fix your bumper. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Jason Pygott has offices in Picayune. Make sure you have the right coverage. Give the Pygott Agency a call today. 601-798-7005.
Based on coverage limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
First pitch tonight of this inning. The 6th inning is going to be brought to you by your hometown bank, FNB Picayune. Checking, savings, loans, mortgages. If you need it, they've got it. All right, so I've been doing a little research here. I've got a bunch of answers, and a bunch of people answered this one guy. And so I'm going to, because I believe my stats were misleading. Justin Stockstill's going to lead us off here. So I'm going to award 2 of these tonight because I got what I would have considered the right answer. But for some reason, my stats must be dated. Because when I look it up officially, I see another name. Let me get this pitch, and I'll tell you what's going on. That one's in there for a called strike to Justin, 0-1. So the answer that I had, based on the MLB site, was Otis Nixon from 1991, and Darren Uzel got that. So, Darren, I'm going to award you a certificate, swing and a miss from Justin, 0-2. But if I look at a bunch of folks guessed Acuna, and I would have said no, but if I look on the Braves' actual site, it does say that Acuna has more than Otis Nixon. That's fouled off, so it will remain 0-2. So I'm going to give a second one to Corey Dorn because he was the first one. Several of you guessed Acuna. And so I'm going to give a second one to Corey. So Corey and Darren Uzel, you guys are both winners, and I'm going to say Acuna is the correct answer. Justin's going to dribble that one down to the first baseman. First baseman will pick it up and tag Justin as he goes by. So it'll be the first time tonight that Justin will not be on base for the Tide. Parker Helton will step in now. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Scored a couple of runs. 5-3 here in the top of the 6th. Tide leads it. So I think my stats were a little bit misleading. Swing and a miss there by Parker, so I'm going to award 2. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's outside and high, 1-1 now. Tide has been fairly quiet since the first inning. They did score 2 runs in the second. But since then, it's been all zeros and left quite a few guys on base. Hats off to Arseman as he took a line drive off the bat of Rubel in the first inning right on his pitch and elbow. Remained in the game and has thrown really, really well. 91 pitches so far. 5 runs, 5 earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Had to roll out his defense tonight. That one's going to be hit hard, and there's that defense. First baseman picks it up over there. That's Knight. As he digs it out of the dirt, steps on first base. Parker hit it just about as hard as you could hit it. Knight backhands it, makes a fabulous play. That'll be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Coop. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
Brings up the third baseman, Cooper Morrow.
4 RBIs on the night for Coop. That one's going to be right down Broadway, 0-1. These 2 teams will do it again tomorrow. 1 o'clock, first pitch scheduled at the Kirk. That one's going to be hit opposite field down the left field line. Long, but out of play, 0-2.
That foul ball is brought to you by Pros Electric.
So here's the 0-2 pitch from Arseman. He's going to step off and ask for another sign. Really, really slow pace from Arseman all night long. Seems like it takes forever to get the pitch out to him. And if there's someone on base, he has multiple looks. Very deliberate. Here's the 0-2. That one's going to be down and in, 1-2. One-two pitch. going to be hit on the ground of the second baseman. Pick it up, toss it over to first. 1, 2, 3 goes the Tide here in the 6th. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Maroon Tide Baseball here on WRJW.
Island Community Hospital continues to do what is best for patients in our new wound healing center. Now open and staffed by a specialized team of doctors, nurses, and techs, we treat diabetic patients and others with serious wounds that have resisted traditional treatment and need special care. Located on the first floor in our outpatient department, our medical professionals will tailor a treatment plan to meet your specific needs, working to treat the whole person and not just the wound. For more information, visit www.highlandch.org.
Herring Ford Lincoln, a name we recognize as being home-owned and home-operated in its third generation of local ownership. Stop by Herring Ford Lincoln at 820 Memorial Boulevard in Picayune and experience the sales and service you would expect from your friends and neighbors. Herring Ford Lincoln may not be the biggest, but they strive every day to be the best. The Herring family and Ford Lincoln have been a winning combination for years in the Pearl River County area and the surrounding area, and they will serve the area for generations to come. Herring Ford Lincoln, a hometown tradition.
Colt wrapping up his warm-up pitches here in the bottom of the 6th. So far tonight, he's thrown 76 through 5, 8 hits, 3 runs. They're all 3 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Ralston Reagan, third baseman tonight. Hits from the left side, and he's 1 for 2. He's due up first. First pitch he sees will be brought to you by your hometown bank, F&B Picayune, where they are Picayune Maroon Tide proud. Stop by the main branch at 121 East Canal for all your banking needs.
All right, here we go. Hitting off for Hancock, the third baseman, Ralston Reagan. Come on, son.
Here's the first pitch to Reagan. Going to be in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Let it go.
That was going to be lifted foul and out of play 0-2 quickly to Reagan.
That foul ball is brought to you by Barry's You Pull It.
Hey, let's go.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 1-2 now to the third baseman. Styler, the second baseman, due up next. That was going to be dribbled down the third base line and get foul. So count will remain 1-2. Reagan with a slow walk mountain down the line to get his bat after he tried to run out a foul ball. Now has it retrieved. He will step back in the left-handed batter's box. Swing and a miss. Down goes the third baseman on a good breaking pitch there by Colt.
That's going to bring up the second baseman, James Styler.
So Styler now the second baseman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. First pitch he sees is a called ball inside part of the plate.
Different on the left, though. Can you figure it out?
That one's down and out. 2-0 now, Styler. That one's on the inside corner, 2-1. Check swing, and he stopped it, so 3-1 they'll say. Diness, the right fielder, due up on deck. Swinging. Ball hit right back to the pitcher, Colt. Colt's able to stab it as it goes by. Flip it over to first for the second out of the inning. Good job there by Colt fielding his position. As he was falling away and able to reach back up, backhand the ball hit right back at him. Regain his footing, toss it over to Rubel for the second out. So that'll bring Diness, who's 0 for 1 tonight. First pitch to him is outside for a ball 1-0. That one's up and out, 2-0 now. That one's on the inside corner, 2-1. That one's going to be lifted the middle part of the infield. Brunson's will call everybody off. 1, 2, 3 go the Hawks here in the 6th. We're headed to the top of the 7th. Last bat in regulation for the Tide. Good guys leading it 5-3.
Sonic Drive-In of Picayune's crunchy Frito chili cheese wrap will have you rushing over quick, fast, and in a hurry. If you love happiness, joy, and anything having to do with Fritos and chili, that is, the crunchy Fritos chili cheese wrap is available at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune. This bold flavor combination of crispy Fritos with mouth-watering chili and melted cheese is on-the-go comfort food and available now at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune on Highway 11, just north of Highway 43 North. Happy eating at its best.
We got your bag, hey. Back pains and injuries, Dr. Moore understands. No more pain, no more hurting. She just uses her hands. She got the #1 clinic that I recommend. She has a lovely crew too, and they'll fix you right up. So call Dr. Moore when that pain gets rough. Cause we got your back, hey, we got your back. We got your back, hey, we got your back. We got your back, hey, we got your back. More Chiropractic Clinic, located at 6682 Highway 11 North, Suite 103, Carrier, Mississippi, 39426. We got your back, hey.
Turner Pugh's 2 for 3 tonight, and he's going to lead it off for the Tide. The first pitch of this inning is brought to you by your hometown bank, FMB Picayune. Well, they have Picayune Maroon Tide proud. Stop by the main branch at 121 East Canal for all your banking needs. Arsenet still out there, and his first pitch is a ball, 1-0. He's got to be getting up there. Let me lead his pitch count. He's 96 so far. 62 of those have been strikes. Pitch number 97 is a ball, outside 2-0 to Turner. Tide leads at 5-3 here in the top of the 7th. Foul tip, 2-1. Arsenet will ask for a fresh ball. He gets it. And so here's the 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be hit hard out into right center field. Going to get down for extra bases. No, actually cut off by the right fielder. So that'll hold Pugh to a single. Good job out there by the right fielder. I thought that ball was going to get by him all the way to the wall, but he cut it off. Took a good angle on it. Let's see who that is. That is Dinez. So hats off to him as he saves a base. So Pugh will stand at first now. And Brunson Stockstill will stand in. We're going to get a going to get a pinch runner. That's Pomaz.
Pinch runner, number 17, Brayden Pomaz.
So Pomaz will head down to first, and he'll be a pinch runner for Pugh, and I'm sure Pugh will re-enter. You can do that one time in high school baseball. So Pugh will be relieved by Pomaz. And Brunson Stockstill will step in here to hit. First pitch he sees, he's going to single out into left field. Not hit hard, but hit in the right spot over in that 5-6 hole between shortstop and third base. Gets it by the shortstop. Tide's got in business here in the 7th. Got runners at first and second. Nobody out. Going to bring up the designated hitter, Franklin. Franklin's 0 for 3 tonight, so he is due. Might be a pitch and change. Coach going to walk out and have a conversation with Arsenet. So far, he is at 101 pitches, so we'll step away and see what he does here at Hancock.
You can say goodbye to the guesswork. We make it easy as 1, 2, 3. When you come by Pawpaw's Camper City for a trailer or RV.
Hey friends, Pawpaw's Campers in Picayune is not that far from where you are. Only 35 minutes from the Hattiesburg Pine Belt area and the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Make that short drive to Picayune and you'll be glad you did. Whether it's a new or used trailer, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Pawpaw's Campers has you covered. Check out Pawpaw's inventory at rvbestprice.com. That's rvbestprice.com. Pawpaw's Campers, having fun, selling fun.
Pawpaw's Campers and Cars, that's all you need to know.
Great service, great price, now isn't that nice? You're gonna love the way we deal. Pawpaw's Camper City in Picayune. Yeah, boy. Yes, sir, yes, ma'am. You're gonna love the way we deal.
That's a good RV, Pawpaw.
Tuesdays are special at Paul's Pastry Shop in Picayune because that's when they offer a senior citizens discount. Seniors save 15% on any purchase in the bakery or cafe. So keep this in mind and save on Senior Citizens Tuesdays at Paul's Pastry Shop. Located at the Top of the Hill Shopping Center, number 1 Sycamore Road, off I-59, exit 6 in Picayune. Paul's Pastry Shop, helping senior citizens with 15% off on Tuesdays.
The big first baseman, Jackson Knight, will step in and pitch here for Hancock. As he's taking his final warm-up tosses. So Landon will face him when he steps in. Jackson's still warming up here. I have runners at first and second.
They did Arsenet.
All right, I think Jackson has taken all of his warm-up pitches and maybe 2 or 3 more. So I think he's ready. He's going to assume runners at first and second, no outs. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Tide leads at 5-3. Landon Franklin's going to step in. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Sorry, 0 for 3. So he is due. He's going to square the bunt and pull it back, 1-0. So Tide looking to ask the senior maybe to bunt these guys over. Third baseman will have to cover. He's playing back even with a bag. First baseman not holding the runner on at first. He's in on the grass. See what Frank does here. He will square. Gets it down to third base line. Good bunt. Third baseman's going to have to come in, pick it up, throw across the diamond, and he will record the first out of the inning. Good play over there by the third baseman, and a really good bunt there by Frank as he forced the third baseman off the bag and had to field the play. So that'll put runners at second and third now. 1 out for Rubel. Rubel's been swinging a hot bat tonight. He is 2 for 3. Infield in on the grass. First pitch is going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. I'll give you the line on Arsenet after this inning because he is responsible for both those base runners. That one's outside, 1-0. Knight comes set. Here's the pitch. That one's up and out, 2-1. Mason Bayless, the catcher, due up next. That one's down low, 3-1. Here's a 3-1 pitch. That one's right down Broadway, 3-2. That one's going to be popped up, shallow second base. Shortstop's actually going to go over. Now the second base calls him off. It makes the play. Dangerous play there for the infielders as the shortstop was really over where the second baseman position normally is. Second baseman calls him off at the last moment. Shortstop's able to dive out of the way. So that'll make it 2 outs. Infielders will move back to their normal position here. They've still got runners at second and third. Bayless due up here. He's 0 for 2 with a walk on the night. Knight's going to come set. Here's the pitch. That one's outside, 1-0. That one's going to be popped up in the infield. Knight's going to call everybody off. He'll take it himself right behind the mound. Tying Strands 2 here in the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 Tide leads it.
At Pearl River Community College, my story starts here. Join the Wildcat family and find your path to success today. When you enter Wildcat Country, you're more than just a student, you're family. We welcome everyone, from recent high school grads to returning students or career changers. With pathways that cover every dream and goal, PRCC offers a place for you to grow, learn, and succeed. Come be part of the tradition of excellence and let's start your journey together at Pearl River.
Looking for a gym to help you become a healthier you? The gym at Picayune is the place to be with its large open facility, modern equipment, and knowledgeable staff led by owner and operator Edgar Woods. The gym at Picayune offers a variety of workouts and classes to meet your specific needs with 24/7 access. The gym accepts silver sneakers, which is available at no cost for adults 65 plus through select Medicare plans. More space, more equipment, more growth. The gym at Picayune.
Through 6 innings, Colt Robertson has given up 8 hits, 3 runs. They're all 3 earns, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. He's thrown 90 pitches, and he's out for his 7th inning of work. The first pitch that he throws here in the bottom of the 7th will be brought to you by your hometown bank, F&B Picayune. Come by the main branch and see one of their friendly loan officers, Keith Robinson, Judy Lowry, Audrey Spears, David Levy, Christina Ladner, Julie Jackson, and Colin Thompson. Hometown community spirit, hometown community pride. 1-2-3 for for Hancock. That's going to be Nikes, Arsenet, and Brown. Nikes is 2 for 3. Arsenet is 1 for 1, and Brown is 2 for 3. So, going to be the gauntlet here for Colt to run. He has a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 7th. Looking for the junior to close it out here. 90 pitches.
Top the order for Hancock. The left fielder,
Here's Nikes.
Gavin Nikes.
First pitch is going to be down for a ball. 1-0. That was going to be fouled off over the third base dugout. 1-1 now.
That foul ball is brought to you by BK&G Pressure Washing.
That breaking pitch just missed. 2-1. I honestly believe it fooled everybody, including the umpire, because I'm looking right behind first base, and it looked pretty good. 2-1, nevertheless. That one is inside. 3-1.
Walks good right now, Gavin.
Tide clinging to a 2-run lead here in the 7th. That one's up high. Leadoff walk is not what the doctor ordered.
Looks at ball 4.
So that'll bring up Arsenet. He is 1 for 1 with a walk.
So bring up the shortstop, Brandon Arsenet.
So DK is down at first. Here's the first pitch to Arsenet. That's going to be on the outside corner, 0-1. Closing line on Arsenet. And I'll give you his pitching line here. 6 inning, 14 hits, 8 runs, 5 of them with earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. That one's down low for a ball, 1-1. He threw 101 pitches, and probably 80 of those after he got hit on the elbow with a missile of a line drive off the bat of Rubel in the first inning. That one's going to be dribbled down the first base line, 1-2. Colt with a lone look at first. Here's the pitch. That one is out, 2-2. This gets away from Bayless, and the runner will get down to second on a wild pitch. So 2-2, no outs. Now we got a runner in scoring position. 5-3 is the score. Bottom of the 7th. Two pitch is way outside. Good job there by Bayless, keeping it in front. 3-2. Is low. Back-to-back walks.
Ball 4.
So that'll put the tying run on base, the winning run to the plate in Brown. And with that, that'll be a long walk by Coach Evan. He will make the change. We'll step away for a commercial break while he makes this change.
You can say goodbye to the guesswork. We make it easy as 1, 2, 3. When you come by Papa's Camper City for a trailer or RV.
Hey friends, you got that RV, car, or truck that you're not using that much anymore? Would you like to sell it? Just call toll-free 800-728-2267. That's 800-728-2267. Let one of Pawpaw's Campers' professional salespeople get you a check today. Call today, get a check today. Let us buy your trade-in, even if you're not purchasing from us. Pawpaw's Campers and Cars in Picayune. We're not that far from where you are.
Great service, great price, now isn't that nice? You're gonna love the way we deal. Pawpaw's Camper City in Picayune.
I stand corrected. No change is being made. Here's the first pitch from Colt to Chase Brown's going to be outside for a ball, 1-0. Coach Evan just had a long conversation with the entire infield, but did not elect to make a change. Put the ball back in Colt's hands. So the winning run now at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Brown. He's going to square the bunt. He's going to get it down to the first baseman. Colt's going to pick it up. Throw to Ian Herron, and it gets away from Ian Herron. Gets down the first base line, and that'll score a run. Got to score that an error on Herring, as I think the ball was catchable.
Runners at second and third.
Just got away from Herring, couldn't secure it. So that'll make the score 5-4. And that'll put the winning run now at second base with no outs. So they're going to walk Knight intentionally and load the bases here. He means nothing. The winning run is at second base. So a good move there to make a force all the way around, because his run means nothing. Infield will come in on the grass. Ulrich is 1 for 3 on the night with a strikeout.
Courtesy runner for Hancock, number 26.
Hancock will put a courtesy runner in at first, but again, he means nothing at first. The winning run is at second. So Tide going to come in with a play at the plate here. 5-4 is the score. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Big spot here for Hancock. That one's down and out. Good job there by Mason as he blocks it up 1-1. Here's 1-1 pitch. That's down. 2-1. Shields, the catcher, on deck. He's 0 for 3. Base is full of Hawks. Nowhere to put this guy. That one's outside, 3-1. Pitch called, strike 2 on the outside corner. 3-2, no outs, bases loaded. Infield still in on the grass. Here's the payoff pitch, outside, ball 4. So Picayune will walk in the tying run here in the 7th inning, 5-5. Winning run now 90 feet away. Colt is up to 109 pitches.
Brings up the catcher, Landon Shields.
So Shields stands in. Nobody out. The winning run at third. 5-5 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. One's going to be fouled off, 0-1. Three walks here in this inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's outside, 1-1.
I hate to see this kid lose it on the wall. He's done a good job on the bounce.
Here's 1-1 pitch. That's going to be outside, 2-1. That one's going to be fouled off 2-2. So bases loaded, but anybody after third base doesn't matter. He's a winning run here. Nobody out. 2-2 is the count. That one's going to be hit out into center field. That'll be deep enough to score the run. And there's going to be a play at the plate. That's the ball game. So Hancock comes in with a sac fly. 3 walks and a sac fly here in the bottom of the 7th. And Hancock will steal one here at Hancock Field. Hats off to Hancock for being resilient, never giving up. Tide came out explosive early, couldn't finish it. So hats off to Hancock as they will win the series. Tide will look now to avoid the sweep tomorrow at the Kirk. First pitch at 1 p.m. Appreciate Mr. Kevin Weiss for running the camera for us tonight, as he does always such a fabulous job. Beautiful night here in Hancock. Tide comes up short again. They'll lose at least 2 out of 3 to the Hawks. As I said, trying to avoid the sweep tomorrow. 1 p.m. first pitch for Kevin Weiss. I am Tommy Upton. Final score for the final time. Hawks win at 6-5. Handed back to the station. You're listening and have been listening to Marine Tide Baseball here on WRJW.